every time I use gameplay of me building in my survival world, I get comments calling it ugly, and you know what? How pretty are your builds? I reckon they're not as good as you think, which is why I'm going to be looking at your worlds, and we're going to be seeing how beautiful and pristine and delightfully crafted they are, or maybe if they're perhaps ugly too. So this is the spawn position, and I have to say, only one block covering my entire screen, not very impressive whatsoever. Also, you know what, you can actually see right here they intended for it to be facing this way, but because you're always spawn facing the same direction, these blocks should be moved over there so that this can actually work the way you're intending. But either way, this is the map, this is the map, but like actually, and let's look around it, shall we? Because it looks kind of fine until you see the big CP factory, which is a little suspicious. But yeah, let's go around and let's see what this Minecraft world has to offer, because I do have to say, that is a lot of Guardian lamps. And I would even say it's not the prettiest source of light you could have used, nor do you even need that much light. Do you see how it doesn't really blend so much of the building? You know, I'm just so curious about what it is. I have to go up to this thing. As it turns out, it is a sky-high dine. Okay, you know, that's kind of fun. Let's see what it is. You can't see much on the way up, and there's no way down, obviously. But there is see hostess for seating. Do we have to wait for a hostess? Man, you know, you don't need 4 hostess desks. But let's see what the seating table's like. Reservationes? Please tell me that was a reservationes. You know what? If there's an ugly way to spell that word, I think it's reservationes, right? But yeah, as you can see, you get great views of the rest of the Minecraft world from up here. There's even a note block. But yeah, like I said, you're kind of trapped up here. It's a restaurant where you can eat at, but you can never leave. Because if you try, you're just not going to be able to. So I guess I'll be breaking my way out and committing a little bit of suicide. And moving on to the next thing here. I can't believe this house is just made out of planks. There's nothing breaking it up besides windows and doors. And the doors are of the same type as the rest. Ugh, can you believe the nerve on this? The random glowstone in the corner with the leaves between it. I actually kind of like this as a TV, by the way. This is a really cool way to do a TV. But you know, besides that, you look around and you just see kind of disappointment, right? Wow, sure is, perhaps we might even say, a little bit the opposite of good looking. If only there was a word for that. But the more important issue is, like, why is there no bed in your house? Like, are these... You know, you can have luxury houses all you like, but please, just include a crafting table, a furnace, and a bed. Then you can have all the rest of the furniture you like. Like this, a double bed. You know what, if we put your Minecraft bed next to my Minecraft bed, well then we'd be ruining my Minecraft bed because I don't like you. I've never seen a house made of pink glazed terracotta before, and I hope I don't see one again. Also, can you believe that this supposed steakhouse isn't made from a single bit of cooked beef? I expect you to use only steak blocks when making a house like this. So yeah, it's kind of cool. They even have bathrooms. It's the feminine bathroom. What is this meant to be, like a urinal, and this is meant to be a feminine bathroom? I don't know what I'm meant to take from this, but I'm not sure if it's anything good. I really don't understand. I really do not. I want to get I want to wrap my head around it, but I genuinely cannot. Joking aside though, this is actually a really cool Minecraft city. Obviously it's being designed by a few people separately, so you see some things like this that maybe aren't a great fit for everything else, but you do see some kind of cool big builds. Like, look at that house on the hill over there. Look at whatever this is. I can't tell what it is, but I think it's so interesting to look at. I like when people use Minecraft Survival as an opportunity to experiment with creativity, and even though sometimes things don't end up perfect, you know, you do learn and you do see very interesting expressions of this, and we don't have to have these perfectly clickable and enjoyable things. Sometimes it's just fun that you tried something, and I think this is a great example of that. Like, this wooden bar looks nothing like a bar, but yet it yells personality. And having a personality is more important than the looks, which is why whenever we do magazine covers, we always explain just how great of a personality the person has. We don't use pictures to explain it. And so yeah, the same is true for this Minecraft world. It has a great personality, and I would love to spend some time with it, but oh no, my train is going through a tunnel right now, and it appears... Okay, you know, I thought this was a survival world, but actually no. If you have that many diamond blocks that you've made a house, either you're duplicating, or most likely, you've got a weird definition of survival. So, yeah, you're not remodeled. Why would you even? It's not even pretty, right? Like, it just ruins the rest of the world. It just tells me everything else is just as fake as this, and that's fine. Fake is perfectly okay, as the rest of the world agrees. I'd rather go to McDonald's than eat whatever you could get for 99 pence elsewhere. Wait, apparently McDonald's raised their price, so for $1.19 you can get a cheeseburger there. Can you try and make your own cheeseburger for $1.19? I challenge you. Anyway, yeah, this soccer facility is a good point to end this world. And indeed, to move on to our next one. Welcome and have a good day. Hello, toycat. Welcome to my world. Starter base 294,821. You know what? That's good enough for me. Also started 2 years ago now. Wait, 290,821. So we're going this way about 100 blocks, and this way a few blocks. That'll be easy. So yeah, oh, this is a stunning looking world, huh? So even though I like to goof around in these worlds, I do also think they're a good source of inspiration. And you know what? This is a fun thing to have right next to your desert well, allow you to enjoy it to its fullest potential. But I do have, even the rest of the world, honestly, I need one of these clearly, just to enjoy myself. So I have to say, as I'm looking around this, it's super messy with all the grass and the moss everywhere. But you know, they were probably excited when the update came out, as we all were. And they're also excited to have a skeleton horse called Dust Lord. You know what, actually, I'll just ignore Dust Lord, and instead I think I'll head over to that survival base. Yeah, this world is absolutely full of inspiration. I mean, some of it's a little bit suspicious and maybe not very good, but I like this idea of having like an end portal in your overworld. You could even like put this directly above your end portal and make it look like you're jumping straight through. I don't think it would work that well, but I love seeing it right here just mixed in with all the chaos. I also love the way they've done this river by covering it in leaves. It's still clearly a river, but feels just kind of interesting. I like interesting. And boy, does this world deliver on interesting, because after you climb a mountain, followed by creepers and maybe some people in the world, you're going to find yourself this very interesting definition of the word survival base. It is a bed that is... Oh, okay, I'm going to die now. It is a bed that is just chilling on top of a... Like, for real, is this your definition of base? I'm a little disappointed in you, buddy. Wait, okay, just keep looking at me. Keep looking at me. Keep looking at me. Yeah! Oh, I was hoping to knock him off. You know, he doesn't deserve that. But I do deserve some sleep. I think killing yourself in Minecraft should count as going to sleep. Because when you're... You know, that's like the most permanent type of sleep. And I'm kind of disappointed that I have to wait here. Oh, there we go. We're good. So I have the suspicion, based on this cobblestone, that maybe the actual survival base is higher up in this tree. I mean, clearly this world uses verticality, right? So let's see what happens when we climb to the top. Oh, God. Oh, the answer is 2 zombies come and get you. The answer is death. Okay, well, won't be going up there anytime soon. Yeah, I need to go see this base. I've never had to go through such a climb to get to a base before, but it better be worth it. So it'll be fine. Okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous. I've gone well above the clouds, well above when I can see anything, and it just keeps on going. It's not a very good survival base if it requires this much climbing and this much effort to get to it every time. Oh no, okay, we're not at the top. I really thought this was it for a second there. And you know, it's not. It's not that it's terrible. It's just that it's not in any way good, right? But yeah, we're gonna keep on climbing. Okay, I'm really committing to finding what's on top of this tree. I'm worried the answer is genuinely gonna be nothing. There's not many blocks left to go. Yeah, I'm starting to think this is just a guy who really likes placing jungle trees on top of each other. You know what? I have concluded, if there is anything up there, it's not worth seeing. Goodbye, top of the tree. That is a cool look on the way down, actually. I did kind of like that. Okay, I'm gonna do a sick bed bounce now. Look at this. Yeah, saved my life right there. So we'll just ignore the survival base that may or may not exist. I'm pretty sure it's may not. And we'll look at the rest of this world instead, because this is a very intense... I love the verticality elements of it. Like, sometimes people go too vertical without going too wide. Sometimes the reverse, like with the city. I like this mix of it. It feels very high-tech in the places it needs to be, while still having these charming little red mushroom forests. You know, it doesn't take that long to do, but it's a cute little diversion. It's terrain you won't see elsewhere. And, oh my god, they mined out an entire chunk just to have a maximally densely packed carrot farm. And you know, I'm here for it. I think there's something wrong with this village, but I can't precisely tell what. Can you spot it? I'm currently standing inside of the most bland Minecraft building in existence. This thing could have been built in 2010, or it could have been built, I guess it was built sometime in the last 2 years. Why does it exist? Honestly, this whole world falls into the category of why does it exist? And so, you know, I'm going to question why do I exist and conclude that I shouldn't. Oh, that's cute. There's a little rose to commemorate my death. Also, I like that there's clearly a Christmas present under the tree to celebrate Christmas. but they're either 4 months early or 8 months late. And so overall I say, you know what, this is not such a bad world whatsoever. I like it. I like your style, Damper Penny 23. I assume it's your world because you're here with me. But maybe it's not. I like your world anyway, Damper Penny 23. It's not even that ugly. This next Minecraft world is beautiful. And you know it's good because they put a resource pack on to tell you what day you're on in the top left. That's actually a cool idea. I think Minecraft should have just that as a GUI option by itself. Because like it is a thing that people like, seeing how long they've been in a world. And so why not give it to them? Also, I like their big tree farm with a beacon on top of it. I think usually it's smarter to put the beacon below things. But obviously Bedrock is Bedrock, so that's not always going to be true. But on Java, at least, you wouldn't put it down below. And on, but anyway, with that said, this is a village which has been colonized a little bit, which is fine. There's a giant glass farm in the background there, I think growing pumpkins. It's hard to spot from this distance. There's a sugarcane farm, I like that that's in progress. And there's a giant glass dome, and I have to see what's in that glass dome. This is 1,500 days of survival effort we're about to witness all in one place. And so I'm excited. Oh, that actually is quite a cool build. Like, looking around it now, that's a cool place to put a sheep farm. Oh, and even cooler, below it is where their base is. Yeah, honestly, if you're going to make a long-term world, you need to survive for a long time, you want to do it underwater, because mobs won't spawn down there. I mean, they will, but, like, mobs will spawn in different ways down there. It will be drowns instead of zombies, and as we all know, they're a much smarter mob to be next to. Honestly, yeah, this is so cool, like, in survival, building one of these, so you can get proper views of the ocean. This is amazing. It seems a little bit underutilized, but I'll take it. I enjoy this a lot. There's some form of insane auto-sorting system going on over here. I don't understand it at all, but it's very, very fascinating looking. And then there's a big grey thing with a red mushroom head at the top. Who knows what that could be? Given the size, actually, I think I do know what it is. There's also a maze over here. I'm guessing they want to lead rats through the maze. Is that what this is? Oh, it's like a rat maze, but for chickens. That's cute. That's a little silly, but that's cute. I always love the idea of having these giant slime cubes, but something about the way that Bedrock renders slime cubes is just, it never works. Like, when they go in and out of the simulation distance, they just get ugly. I guess when they're behind other ones, I can never fully understand it, but it never properly looks like a cube. I think it's a really weird way to cover up a chunk that is clearly being mined, but, oh no, this is a slime chunk. Oh, okay, that's actually so clever. You're putting slime around the slime chunk. 10 out of 10, I like that. Would definitely enjoy that again. And then they've clearly got some form of massive auto pipeline to take some of the stuff away. Or maybe this is unrelated. Oh, wait, yeah, this is unrelated. This is for bamboo. So you take the bamboo, you take the cactus, then you smelt the two things together, and you have infinite experience. Actually pretty cool. Actually very cool. Okay, I really like this as well. Like, the game is like, can you stay up on top of it? But there's a lot of fun things in this world. I think that I would say this isn't particularly ugly. Like, besides emotionally speaking, this is like a very, very... it is lacking a little bit of heart. But, for a survival world in 1,500 days, I like what's happening. Although 1,500 days seems like a lot for most of this, besides the slime chunk. So, I'll give it a pass, though, because it does look nice. Just like the next realm. I lied to you. This is absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen. Not only is it just a world which you've decided to pay a monthly subscription and put, go through all the effort of getting into one of these videos. You did all of those steps, and then not only did you not do anything to the world, but you picked a seed with a birch forest at spawn. What is wrong with you? For real? Oh wait, they've killed a mob over there at some point. That is one. You loaded up a world. You're like, I'm so excited to show toycat this world, or maybe you were just excited to make it into a big world. You killed one mob on top of a tree. You can tell, because the experience sobs. And then that's all you did. That is 100% of your impact on this earth. You are ugly where it counts, which is on the inside, and on the outside, and in the heart. I just don't think you could make a world this bad if you tried. I just genuinely don't think you could. So, good at... this is beautiful in how ugly it becomes. That is something that is very impressive. So this world raises questions, right? I mean, they destroyed that much for desert, but then put that over there. Why have I spawned on top of a bunch of warped neverwarts? I mean, it's nice up here, but aren't I meant to spawn on the lowest possible non-transparent block? Did they set the spawn up here using commands. Based on the number of beacons, you know, that's a plausibility. Also, based on the fact that those beacons aren't even... Oh, that's on top of the beacon, the stair and the... That's a clever design to make it look like you use stairs. Or maybe I'm just stupid for not spotting it immediately. But yeah, this is an intense spawn for a world that looks like this. Oh my god, look at the amazing stuff we did. Okay. This is the first time I've seen a full set of Netherite armor exclusively enchanted with thorns. That is a weird equipment choice, but I'll take it. And I guess we'll go look around the world and see what they've done here, shall we? So they've got a house, and the house contains personality. And they've got a boat track, which will obviously get us some great places. Ooh, actually, I kind of like where this is going. So at first it looks like it's a village that they've converted some of the houses in, but then you see they've got a giant cat laying on the ground, and then you can go inside of the cat and... Okay, this is a fun house too. This is actually a good build. This is one that you shouldn't regret making. On the other hand, you know, the exact opposite of that might be whatever this is. I mean, has modern Minecraft building gone too far? People are always like, yeah, you've got to use A pillars, B pillars, throw in as many variety blocks as possible. But when you're using these blocks together, do you not have to question how you got that? Also, why are these blocks half blocks on that side? Is this a weird... Oh, those are walls, right? That's, you know, people ask for, you know, slabs, but vertical all the time. We apparently already have them. Look how convincing that is. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe everyone can spot those walls. But that's quite cool, actually. They have a sign saying Big Salmon, which is great. And then they have this ridiculous beacon. Like, look how over the top this is. It's just confusing seeing the state of the rest of their builds compared to their high-end stuff. Maybe this is a expansion part of the world. Maybe they've got some big build that explains this all. But there's a good way to see if a world is survival or not. And it's usually the amount of very valuable resources, which they just don't care about. And, I mean, it is confusing looking around this world and seeing precisely that, right? I mean, clearly they're working on a diamond mega beacon, and they haven't gone that far through. So either they're lazy at creative, or they are playing survival, and they're just bad at utilizing their resources. I mean, it could be that. Oh, they've got a note block thing here. I want to know what this is. Have I been in this world? I think I have. I feel like I recognize this. Can you use that for the outro? I think that'd be cool. I love the rainbow colors on this house. It really does show how proud they are of who they are. And you know what? We all should be. We all should be willing to admit that just as publicly as we like. This furnace house on the hill actually is very cool, though. I do quite like this. Yeah, this... Honestly, strange world, but strange doesn't mean ugly. Sometimes it's okay when things are different, because you can get inspiration from what not to do just as much as from what to do. I love that there's this big orange pathway going through this biome. It makes you want to see what's at the end. It raises the questions and makes you beg for the answer. And you know, I kind of like that. Speaking of things I like, other worlds. Okay, you know how I said other worlds are actually kind of cool? Besides this miniature tree, I do have to say, I'm not feeling it for this one. But I will give them the kindness of going in their nether portal just in case. Oh, well, no, I won't. Oh god, what are these chests? Oh god, what am I looking at? Why would you? Oh gosh. What? I've never been so pleasantly surprised. So yeah, this is a pretty basic nether. I mean, it's doing the job though, and ultimately, well, I mean, is it doing the job if I'm getting hit by a ghast? But it's doing the job partially. You know, it's doing some of the job at trapping me in so that ghasts kill me, and that's all that's really important, right? Let's just go through the first exit, see what's over there. It took me into a cave, and I followed the cave, and all I found is that iron ore is highlighted with this weird... What sort of a texture pack are they using on this world? I have many questions to ask about your sanity, friends. Okay, that's enough for this world. Now, this is a confusing one. It is a world made of dirt blocks on top of... Oh, not on top of nothing. Oh, this is an interesting spawn point. See, you can tell a 1.19, like, you can tell a world made before the height limit increase, because the ceiling, literally, you can see it in the blocks being, like, forced up against it. So this is a world they haven't done much with since the Caves and Cliffs update came out. That tells you interesting things. It tells you this world is neglected and barren, just like... But yeah, I do think this is a really fascinating... Oh, it's an Anarchy-style world, right? If this isn't an Anarchy world, then somehow the people over at 2B2T are doing a better job at designing their Minecraft world than you. Also, I should have seen this one coming, really. I wanted to do it anyway. So yeah, as you can see, this is a absolute monstrosity of a world. Okay, you know what, besides this, that's cool. But everything else, poorly designed, you know, actually, even that. Just because you're talking about someone who's dead, it doesn't mean your Minecraft building is okay. It doesn't mean, you know, this is ugly. I'll go as far as to say, wow, do you like how it feels? Do you like how, you know, but ultimately, is it ugly? Or do we all just have our own perception of what is good and bad, and we're all just kind of using it? Also, drugs. Are we all just kind of using that to explain our points? I'm not sure which one it is, but I think I've now signed myself up for a slow and painful murder. So all I'm trying to say today is that I hope you all enjoyed this video. Maybe you need to take a chill pill, or if you're playing Minecraft and you don't have those, maybe you should take a suspicious fish instead, because you'll have a much better time. I promise you'll have a better time after you just realize that it's okay. You don't have to watch Minecraft videos, and so it doesn't matter what's in them, because it's just the expression of someone else's creativity or joy. Also, please put this in the vid, thanks. Oh. That's cool. There's a book. It's a long-running survival world. There's over 100 years explaining the mess. This person wrote inside a book, inside a chest, nowhere near their spawn. P.S. I've been watching your content since 900k, so please look around my world. Like, you can't tell me to look around your world after I've already looked around your world and found this in a chest, right? I don't even know what to do about this. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, then, I don't know, rate, favorite, subscribe, because I'm gonna see you in the next one. Goodbye. I'm gonna die in the trash. Oh, this is a terrible trash can. No, you know what? Come on, man. You can do better than this. Speaking of things you can do better than, if you can subscribe before the ender pearl hits the ground, then too late.